Remember ash dieback, or the political fiasco over the potential sell-off of England's forests? In an effort to put our woodlands back on the map, the coalition launched a new forest policy to help restore and protect them. But Channel 4 News has learned that grants money for new planting has been abruptly stopped, leaving local authorities and others unable to create new woods until at least 2016. Our science editor Tom Clark has been to Hartwood Forest in Herefordshire.
The leafy patchwork of English woodland may be familiar, but it's fragmented and fragile. The pressure of development and things like tree diseases mean our pockets of wood are constantly under threat. As the name suggests, ancient woodlands take a very long time to grow. So in order to maintain, let alone expand, the number of woods in England that contain big old trees like this, you need to plant little ones. The problem is, there's now a very big question mark over new woodland planting schemes, like this one.
These have gone in over the past 5 years.
Okay.
We've got 600,000 trees to plant here.
Woodland creation grants from DEFRA support the planting of nearly all new woods in England, like Hartwood Forest in Hertfordshire. But without warning, they've been uprooted.
We thought the government was starting to understand that in order to be able to protect and improve our woodlands, you also need to expand them. But that's not a lesson they seem to have learned particularly.
Channel 4 News can reveal there will be no new money for woodland grants until January 2016, while DEFRA decides how to spend common agricultural policy funds. Yet only in January of this year, DEFRA launched a forest policy calling for a lot more trees to be planted. Currently, only 10% of England is covered by woods. The new policy aims to add around 5,000 hectares of new trees a year. That's about 4,500 football pitches worth. Right now, we're planting about half that, but with the loss of forest creation grants, planting could halve again next year and reduce by 2/3 in 2015. Campaigners warn the government may be straying into another woodland policy tangle. Plans to sell off the public forest estate cost the last Environment Secretary her job.
I'm sorry. We got this one wrong.
The new forest policy was an attempt to respond to a tree-loving public and address new threats like tree diseases. DEFRA has told us it recognises the value of Britain's woods and is honouring existing grant applications for 2014, but the future is uncertain.
We're very concerned that the momentum that has built up around tree planting and creating new woods will be just dissipated and lost over the next 2 or 3 years.
In the absence of interim funding, England's woods could for the first time in decades start to shrink rather than grow.